This video is about formatting your graph. We have now created our graph and put it in its own sheet. There are several things that need to be changed before it could be turned in, however. The first is that our axis title is not appropriate for this particular graph. So I will go and click on top of the axis title and change it to something that is more descriptive. Distance versus time. Now, all graphs should contain axis labels. So I am going to try to add some axis labels. You'll notice that if I am clicked on the particular graph, up here are chart tools. If I go to Layout and over to Axis Titles, I have two options, one for the horizontal axis and one for the vertical axis. I'm going to start by adding a horizontal axis title below the axis. Average time in seconds. Make sure that you always include units. Now I want to add the vertical axis title, so I will use rotated title and type in distance in feet. Again, make sure you always include units in your labels. Now, there's a couple other things that we'd like to change. First is, on the right-hand side, there is this average times label or legend, which, given we only have one series of data, is not necessary. So I'm going to go up to the labels section and look at legend. Click on legend and use the first one, none, or turn off legend. Now the last thing I would like to do is get rid of these horizontal lines that are through the center of my graph. So I go up to Axes, Grid Lines, Primary Horizontal Grid Lines, and None. Now I have a nice looking graph that is labeled with units on the axes and a good descriptive title.